break, and he was like, man, we have so many hits that we have to do medleys of our hits just to get through the shows, and we can play deeper cuts that we want to play. I don't feel that way. I could not identify George. But I appreciate you asking for this one, thanks. And I tried to do it in upstate New York, and I didn't like it. That's because your education system sucks.
There is no education system.
There was when I was a kid. Both my parents were public school teachers.
Yeah.
Which meant that they chaperoned my prom. So there were good points about having your parents at your school, but there were a lot of bad points about having your parents at your school. But also, I was a mistake. So all my siblings were so much older that it was 10 years between me and my brother. So at that point, it would be like if you go through the baby books or the photo albums, it'd be like when all my other siblings were born, all these pictures, and like maybe I got one picture before my first haircut. And if you fell and cracked your head open, they were like, man, whatever, they're tough. They don't give my mom Wi-Fi in the memory care, so post what you want. She's like, I know I have two good sons, I just don't know which one I'm talking to. She's really awesome. She's so healthy, and I don't know which is worse, but the other night she called and she was like, do you know that they're increasing the advertising rates on the Wheel of Fortune? And I said, well, that makes sense, Mom. I think that's right. Well, they're going to kill me for it. And so normally you would try to push back, but I've taught my brothers, like, you got to lean in on that shit. You got to go, really? What do they drive? What are they wearing? What do I got to look for? And anyway, it's going to be in my book. Well, the Amtrak Crescent is a northbound train. It's my fault. I turned up. It's my bad. When you can't afford to stay no more in New Orleans, so I bought the cheapest ticket and I carried my clothes and the blood beneath my eyes from a broken nose. Because when life goes wrong, it just goes on and on. When life goes wrong, the train rolls on. Well, there ain't no ham like the Birmingham to make a fella want to stay in Alabama. But I cross into Georgia in the Eastern time, and I dare to eat a peach and take it off my mind. When life goes wrong, it just goes on and on. When life goes wrong, it just drags on. Somewhere between right and wrong, somehow I've managed to keep moving on, searching for any place but where I am in a first and second chance. Cause at a stop in Charlotte, found a Hog's Leg joint. It seemed like forever till we reached High Point. Now Lynchburg to Danville is a ghost-filled rail. If you listen, you can hear the engineer's wife wail. That when life goes wrong, it just goes on and on. When life goes wrong, it just drags on. Virginia, you don't get along with anyone. But just across the river, you can change your tune. Like all the sons of bitches up in D.C. do. Life goes wrong. You just go on and life goes wrong. You listen to them just drag on. Somewhere between right and wrong. Somehow I've managed to keep moving on. Searching for any place but where I am at a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth chance. You know, it used to be pretty on the eastern shore. Now it's more New York down to Baltimore. It takes so much effort just to move one train. Why does everything around me have to look the same? Like when life goes wrong, it just goes on when life goes wrong. It just drags on. When life goes wrong, it just drags on and on. On and on and on and on and on. You can sing along. My name is Al Stewart. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Yes, I did write You're the Cat, motherfuckers. And I can go to my mailbox and stay at home in my bathroom. But I wrote awesome songs before that. So, if you ever listen to early Al Stewart, anybody? Al Stewart fan? You're not? Seriously, no. People are always like, oh, you write history songs, you learned that from Steve Earle? I'm like, no, I learned that from Al Stewart. You go early Al Stewart, there's now called the Early Years. It's a double album. Oh my God. I ain't got time to educate you either. I gotta go play Ding Dongville, Maryland tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going. Hagerstown.
We have to explain this.
Is that named for the Hager's twins? Everybody knows who the Hager's twins is. I see what I'm dealing with. Methodists. If this world in which we live is exactly what it is there room on the cross for me? If the only chosen few are chosen all by you, is there room on the cross for me? Oh Lord, hear me cry. I've not earned the right to die, but I beg for some soulful peace. Take me with you when you go. I can't stand this world alone. There's a room on the cross for me. life in which we're cast is the only one we have. Is there room on the cross for me? My life is nothing to compare to those who've earned their right up there. But is there room on the cross for me? Oh Lord, hear me cry. I've not earned the right to die, but I beg for some soulful peace. Please take me with you when you go. I can't stand this world alone. Is there room on the cross for me? Take me with you when you go. I can't stand this world alone. Is there room on the cross for me? I don't know if I can do holy, holy, holy out of this one. I'm gonna try.